Hello, Spark Clarity friends. Welcome to another episode where we break down big ideas from amazing books into lessons and practical tips that actually make sense in real life. Today's episode is especially for my young professional friends in their 20s who might be feeling a little overwhelmed about money. I mean, this is the time in your early career journey when you're just starting out, so the income is low and the expenses are high. Trust me, I've been there too. So, listen, I have recently read six incredible books that honestly changed everything for me. I have genuinely tried these strategies in my own life, and they actually worked. In this episode, I'm going to share with you one big idea from each book, followed by some practical tips that you can start applying today. Whether you're trying to save up for that new phone, planning a family vacation, or just want to stop feeling stressed every time a bill comes in, I genuinely hope you find this episode helpful. So grab yourself a cup of chai or coffee, get comfortable, or perhaps you're listening to this on your way to work. Well, let's have an honest conversation about money today. No judgment, no complicated explanations, just real talk between friends. Let's kick things off with Let's Talk Money by Monika Halan. I picked this book up at a time when I was feeling quite overwhelmed by how I was managing my finances. This book was a total eye opener. The big lesson: create a money box system to organize your finances. Monica suggests splitting your income into three boxes: one for monthly expenses like rent, food, and transport, one for emergencies like unexpected medical bills, and one for big dreams, maybe a dream vacation, a new laptop, or a wedding. It's about giving every single rupee a clear purpose so you're not left scrambling and overwhelmed when life surprises you. This hit home for me because before this, my money was all over the place. I'd spend my salary randomly and panic by the 25th of the month. But with Monica's system, I feel like I've got a handle on things, even with India's crazy cost of living spikes and family expectations. Practical tips: 1. Open separate accounts. You can set up three bank accounts: one for monthly needs, one for emergencies, and one for goals, like saving for a weekend getaway. Most Indian banks offer free accounts, and it's so satisfying to see your money neatly sorted. 2. Use the 50-20-30 rule. Try putting 50% of your income toward needs, rent, groceries, 20% to emergencies, and 30% for your goals. For a 30,000 rupee salary, for example, that's 15,000 rupees for bills, 6,000 rupees for safety, and 9,000 rupees for fun or dreams. I adjusted this since rents higher in bigger cities, but even 500 rupees a month for emergencies helps. 3. Automate transfers. Set your banking app to move 1,000 rupees to your emergency and goal accounts the day after your salary lands. At the end of the year, considering you did not have to use these funds, you'll find a few thousand rupees without noticing. 4th, review monthly. Spend 10 minutes at month end checking your boxes. Did you overspend on clothes? Just tweak and readjust things for next month. It's about progress, not perfection. 5. Use cash for small buys. Carry 500 rupees in cash for daily stuff like chai, snacks, or getting that vegetable on your way home. This stops you from overspending on cards and keeps your daily box in check. This system's been my lifeline, especially with festivals and family events always popping up. It's like having a financial map to navigate India's chaos. Next up is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I read this during a quiet weekend, and it felt like Morgan was speaking directly to me. The key lesson: wealth is what you do not spend. He explains that building wealth isn't about earning a huge salary, it's about keeping more of what you earn. Every time you skip an unnecessary purchase, you're growing your wealth. It's about focusing on what truly matters, like saving for a family celebration, instead of chasing status. I used to fall for impulse buys, those late night online sales, but now I've cut back on things I don't need, and it's freed up money for stuff I care about, like treating my parents to dinner. Practical tips 1. Track every rupee. Try free apps to log all your expenses for a month. You can use a pen and paper, whatever works for you. Because I was stunned. I almost spent 3,500 rupees on random snacks and coffees. Try it for a week. 2. Wait 48 hours. If you want something non essential, wait 2 days. Most times, you'll realize you don't need it. This will help you save for something that actually matters. It's a simple habit that sticks. 3. Cut one expense. Go through all your paid subscriptions and see which one you can live without. Save this money to use for something you love, like a book, for example. 4. Shop with a list. Take time to make a grocery list before heading to the store or ordering online, and stick to it no matter what. It stops you from grabbing 200 rupees worth of extra snacks. Plan your buys to avoid surprises. 5. Find a savings partner. I told my cousin about my plan to spend less, and we check in weekly. He keeps me accountable when I'm tempted by sales. A friend or sibling can make it fun. These lessons helped me live better without the pressure to look rich. It's like finding peace in a world obsessed with showing off. Now let's talk about The Bee, The Beetle, and The Money Bug by Adhil Shetty. I read this a few months ago, and its storytelling made finance feel so approachable. The big lesson: start saving early to let time work its magic. Adhil uses these adorable insect characters to show how saving even a little in your 20s can grow into something big later. It's like planting a seed today that becomes a shady tree by your 40s. The key isn't the amount, it's starting now. If you start saving even 200 rupees a week, it will slowly build up over time. This shows us how time can turn small efforts into big rewards, especially with city costs climbing. Practical tips 1. Save 100 rupees a week. Put 100 rupees weekly into a Paytm wallet. It's 5,200 rupees a year, enough for that short trip you've dreamed of going on. Even 30 rupees a day, just one skipped chai, works. Second, track visually. Draw a savings chart and mark every 500 rupees you save. You can use a free app or a notebook. Seeing it grow is so motivating. 3. Involve family. Share your 100 rupees a week plan with your parents or sibling. And who knows, maybe they'll add 50 rupees sometimes. So involve your parents or siblings. They might match your savings or cheer you on. 4. Set up a savings jar. Keep a jar at home for loose change or small savings. Empty it monthly into your goals account. It's fun and adds up. Celebrate milestones. When I saved 3,000 rupees, I bought a 100 rupee pastry, not a 2,000 rupees splurge. Reward yourself to stay excited without breaking the bank. This lesson's all about giving your future self a gift. Start now, and you'll thank yourself later. Moving on to Get Good with Money by Tiffany Aliche. I read this during a rainy week, and it felt like Tiffany was guiding me through my budgeting mess. The key lesson: budgeting is freedom, not a restriction. Tiffany says budgets aren't about saying no to fun, they're about saying yes to what you love while securing your future. I used to hate budgeting, but Tiffany's tips have made it something I actually look forward to. It's helped me enjoy life without worrying about rent. Practical tips 1. Make a happy budget. I listed 3 things I love: eating out, books, and gadgets, and set aside 1,200 rupees a month for them. Pick your joys and cut stuff like unused apps. I recently unsubscribed a 200 rupee subscription I didn't need. 2. Use the digital envelopes. Use free apps to divide your money into categories: food, transport, fun, savings. When my fun category is empty, I stop. 3. Review weekly. Every Sunday, I spend 15 minutes checking my budget. If I overspend on Zomato, I adjust my transport budget. It's about staying flexible, not feeling guilty. Start with one area. I began budgeting just for food, a fixed amount each month for groceries and eating out. Once I got the hang of it, I added more categories. Ease into it. Plan for surprises. I set aside 500 rupees a month for unexpected costs. This saves me from getting money out from my emergency fund. Budgeting's like a roadmap for living well without stress. It's like having a plan that lets you breathe easy. Next, The Richest Engineer by Abhishek Kumar. I binged this book over a weekend. Its stories are so gripping. The big lesson: debt is a trap. Avoid it or escape it fast. Abhishek shows how borrowing for lifestyle stuff, like a fancy bike or credit card splurges, can tie you down. Staying debt free or clearing loans quickly gives you the freedom to save, travel, or just relax and sleep easily at night. I had a small credit card debt years ago when I didn't know any better, but I worked out a plan to save as much as I could and paid it off in 7 months. It felt like shedding a huge burden, especially with the temptation of all those easy EMI ads everywhere in India. Practical tips: 1. Skip EMIs. When I wanted a new phone 2 years ago, I saved for it for 6 months instead of an EMI. Paying cash felt amazing, and I avoided hidden fees. Try it for your next big purchase. 2. Snowball your debts. List all debts and focus on the smallest first, paying minimums on others. For instance, clear the 5,000 rupee card balance first, and it will give you the momentum to work on the other outstanding debts as well. Small wins fuel you. 3. Negotiate with lenders. If you have a personal loan, call your bank and ask for a longer repayment term. Many Indian banks are open to this if you've been reliable. Just make the call. 4. Ask before buying. For anything over 1000 rupees, you can ask yourself, can I pay cash? If not, wait. It will stop new debts in their tracks. Save before spending. Save 500 rupees a month for big buys, like gadgets, so you don't need loans. It's like building a buffer against debt. Being debt free is like a weight off your shoulders. It's given me so much freedom, and I know it can for you. The last book is Money Works: The Guide to Financial Literacy by Abhijeet Kolapkar. I read this recently, and it's perfect for Indian millennials who are figuring things out. The key lesson: set clear financial goals to stay motivated. Abhijeet says, without specific goals, like saving 30,000 rupees for a course or 1 lakh rupees for an important family event, for example, you're just wandering aimlessly. Goals give your savings meaning, making it easier to skip that 2000 rupee impulse buy. Set a clear goal to save, because goals like this will keep you and your finances on track. Knowing why you are saving makes it so much easier to say no to spending money randomly. Practical tips: 1. Write one goal. Write your goal. For example, save 25,000 rupees for a workshop by September and stick it on your fridge. Pick something clear, like 15,000 rupees for a trip, and display it where you'll see it. 2. Break it down. For your goal, calculate and save a certain amount each month or each week, or even each day. If you calculate your daily target, it feels achievable. Third, track visually. I use a progress bar in my notebook, coloring in every 2000 rupees saved. You can either draw one or use an app that tracks your goals. It's just so rewarding. 4. Share your goal. Tell someone close to you about your goals and plans. They'll keep you focused and maybe join you. Plan a reward. When I hit my goal, I'll sometimes treat myself to a piece of dark chocolate cake, my favorite dessert that I eat only on special occasions. Plan a small celebration to keep the excitement going. Goals make saving feel like a journey, not a task. They've been my secret to staying focused. All right, so we just unpacked a ton of wisdom, didn't we? Let's wrap it up. 1. Monica Halan taught me to organize my money with boxes. 2. Morgan Housel showed me wealth is what I don't spend. Third, Adhil Shetty got me saving early. 4. Tiffany Aliche turned budgeting into my friend. 5. Abhishek Kumar helped me break free from debt. And 6. Abhijeet Kolapkar keeps me motivated with goals. These books have been my financial guides, and I've loved reading them and seeing real changes in my life, from paying off debt to saving for my passions. So, guys, you don't need a big paycheck to master your money. Start small, track your expenses, save 100 rupees a week, and make a budget that feels right for you. These books are your roadmap, and I've linked all 6 in the description with Amazon affiliate links so you can grab them. Also, don't miss the free 6 practical money saving worksheet and journal on Gumroad that I have created. The links below. It's packed with exercises to bring these lessons to life, and I'm so excited for you to try it. I'd love to hear from you. What's one money goal you're setting this month? Share it in the comments and let's support each other. If this episode inspired you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a Spark Clarity video. Thanks for spending time with me today. It's been such a joy. Until next time, keep saving wisely and sparking clarity in your finances. See you soon.